As you guys can see, this is a whole bunch of LEGO Star Wars minifigures, and I'll be upgrading all of these plus more by only using one part to upgrade them. Like for instance, here's the basic LEGO Clone Trooper, and then here's the upgraded LEGO Clone Trooper. As you can tell, I only added on one part. That would be these shoulder pads right here, and then I just gave him dual blasters. So that's all we'll be doing, but with a whole bunch more of LEGO minifigures, and a whole bunch more of LEGO minifigures, and even more LEGO minifigures. And probably a whole bunch more. I just don't want to dump them all out, just to clean them all up. So let's get into it. Okay, so the first figure we'll be starting off with is a Jedi known as Old Ben Kenobi. Now there's a whole bunch of things we could change about him. I mean, we could change his hair or something like that. Part of me thinks this figure's already perfect, except for those plain legs. I feel like that's really what is causing this figure to not achieve greatness or whatever. So we'll be replacing his legs. The specific legs I chose to replace his legs are just legs from a Tusken Raider. There, now I feel like this figure looks way better and it looks way more genuine. And now he's got 100% drip instead of 0%. Great job. Now on to the next figure. The next figure we have is kind of an unknown bounty hunter. His name is Dengar. This is what he looks like, and you could probably guess what's wrong with him. Also, his legs. LEGO has a big problem with not adding any print under their legs. Luckily, I found the perfect legs to replace these. The legs I felt like were perfect for these were the Beskar Armor Mandalorian's legs to replace Dengar's legs. Here's the finished Dengar figure. I feel like these legs really did add something to him. It's very shiny and gives him more color. And yes, I did add a Technic piece to his long blaster rifle, just to give it more of a better effect as well. And I feel like this figure does look better, except he doesn't have as much drip as Obi-Wan Kenobi back there. Them old people always got the drip. Except this figure's done now. Then we've got the figure Mace Windu. And the problem with him is also the legs. Nah, I'm just kidding. Not every figure has a leg problem. That would be awkward, not gonna lie. But we could add just a simple little addition to this figure to make him look better. Now, this addition is actually very simple. All I did was took the brown cape from the Mandalorian and just put it on Mace Windu's back. And here's the figure done. As I said, it wasn't that hard to get this figure dripped out. You could only add one addition, so I just added a brown cape for him, as I said. And now I feel like he's also a figure done. Good job. Then we've got the Dark Trooper, who has a problem with the arms, I feel like. Like, everything about this figure is great, except non-printed arms kind of leaves a problem for this figure. So let's hurry and just change that. So the arms I decided to use for the Dark Trooper were the arms from Darth Vader, but not just the plain black ones that most of us have, just the black printed ones that they released just now. Here's the final Dark Trooper fig. I feel like it's a totally unnecessary addition to give him these Darth Vader arm prints, but I think it actually makes the figure look a little bit better and a little bit like more finished. So we're done with that figure now too. Then the next figure we've got is the Snow Trooper, which I've actually got a lot of things to like about this figure. I think it's a very clean and polished figure, except it's just near the legs that are bugging me a little bit. And done. The figure's done. It's nothing much. All I did was add on this little waist cloth. It wasn't that hard of an addition. I think it just makes the figure look a little bit better because of the gray print it has on the legs. I think it just adds a little more texture to the figure. Now let's move on to the next figure, shall we? Okay, so I realized something. We've got 5 minifigures done. I feel like these figures do look way better, and it's a pretty good lot. Except the thing is, we've only gotten 5 done. And I still need to deck out all of these guys, and a majority of the people still in this bucket. Besides Thanos, because, like, he's not Star Wars, so... Oh, crap. Anyways, we still need to deck out a whole bunch of figures, so we're gonna go super speed now. The next figure we have here has basically 0 drip. This Imperial Guard figure. We may notice he does have a printed torso. We're going to make him look way more drippier. And here's the final dripped out version. As you can tell, I added a little extra piece right there to his staff. And then I decked out his torso with the Sith Trooper torso, so I could give him a little bit more armor, and now he looks ready for battle. There, another character done. Next up, we've got the Trooper from the Imperial Armored Marauder. I don't think there's a lot wrong with this set, but there's one thing I think we should change. And done. I feel like this little addition definitely made it look better with the chain connected to the gun. That's done. Then we have Rey, and the only thing we could do to upgrade this character is to make sure it never returns in any LEGO sets and just wipe it out of existence like it was never even a minifigure. So I call that done. Then we've got the Gamorrean Guard. Everything looks good on this minifigure except for his weapons. Let's just go ahead and change that. Wait, no, that's the wrong weapon. Not that weapon. Okay, here he is with his good-looking axe. No, but that's the wrong axe. Oh my gosh. There we go, there's the right axe. The perfect molded axe. Except there's one problem. We're gonna take his other axe and take this clip on and clip it right there. So then it's a dual axe. But we could also take the axe, another axe part, and make it a triple axe. There. The Gamorrean Guard definitely has a way better weapon now with this triple axe that I don't think ever was in the movie. But whatever, he's too powerful for the movies. Anyways, that's done. Then of course we've got the clone trooper we dripped out earlier with these nice looking shoulder pads and then the dual pistols, so that figure's done. Then we have this cool looking Imperial officer from a LEGO set. His torso looks cool, everything looks cool except for those legs. LEGO definitely has a problem with that. Okay, and here's the figure all dripped out now with some printed legs from a TIE fighter pilot and then actually a nice looking gun here. So this figure is also done. Then we've got a serious problem we need to fix. Here's Crosshair from the Bad Batch. And behind him is the rest of the Bad Batch. As you can tell, there's already a problem. His armor is black, and then their armor is like some sort of chromish color. So you can tell that he actually looks very different. So we're going to try and make him look not different. This is the one figure we can use multiple parts on just to make him look different. But besides Tech, who's decked out in like light gray, that doesn't matter. We're just going to pretend he's chrome. So let's get into this. Okay, so here's the new Crosshair. Yeah, it doesn't look that good, but I just wanted it mostly to fit with the color scheme, just with chrome, and I gave him a better rifle. I know it doesn't really look like Crosshair, but like, yeah, I just tried to make it fit with the color scheme at least. But like, nobody cares, right? Nobody cares. Anyways, that figure's done. Then we have the ATDP Trooper, and the main problem is this, how it's kind of like, yeah, separate, and it's not just one mold. It's a printed head with this mold. So just to fix that, we're not making it an ATDP Trooper, for we will do this. We'll just put on a new Stormtrooper helmet, call it a Stormtrooper. There, that figure's done now too. And since we just put that Stormtrooper helmet on that Stormtrooper's body, here's what the other body looked like. So we'll just put on this helmet and make him an officer. Dang, that's another figure done. Great job. Then we've got the Gar Saxon figure, which is actually a really nice figure. Just there's one thing I think we could add that would make it way better. And here's the final version. We just added shoulder pads. We kept the jetpack and everything. Just gave him some nice shoulder pads. Looks like that blue trooper over there has some competition. Shoulder pads, huh? Comment down below which one you think looks better, shoulder pads, Gar Saxon or that clone trooper. Anyways, on to the next fig. Then for the last figure, we have this clone trooper, and we're going to use every single part we can to deck this trooper out and make him look the most dripped. So just be prepared when you see this trooper all decked out. Let's get into it now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here's the final clone trooper, the most dripped out minifigure you'll ever see. So we kept the same legs, the same torso. We added on tape, as you can see here, a shoulder pad thing here. And then we added on the armor from a Dark Trooper. As you guys can see, we've also got two completely custom cannons, one right here, one right here. We kept the same head and the same helmet because the helmet's really cool, like why not? And on the back, we've got a lot going on. We've got Tech's backpack right there that fit on one half. And on the bottom of it is holding another blaster, and then this half is holding up a Tusken Raider staff. And then on the bottom part is holding up a thermal detonator. So this figure rules all. He is superior. He will always be superior. Look at that face. Anyways, that's done. So here are all the figures we managed to get done. We managed to get down to 15, 16 counting Ray right here because I made her disappear. Comment down below your favorite minifigure. And if you like this video, make sure to like it and subscribe. If you didn't, just like and subscribe anyways. It'll help. So then I could do better stuff if you didn't like it. Anyways, peace out, y'all.